As we sit in Sukhasana easy pose, or with your legs outstretched, or kneeling, whatever posture you would like to start to ground down and tune into your breath with, soften your shoulders back, and as we take the Embodied or Kali Mudra, we close our eyes and feel into our breath, lighting up our body like an inner flame, lighting all the cells, all the organs, lighting up to our mind and both hemispheres of our brain. As you start to tap into the rhythm of your own breath, creating a sound with your inhale through your nostrils, and maybe a sigh out of your mouth a few times to just release any tension if you feel that's right for you. And when you're ready, continuing with the exhale through your nostrils, and at any time during the class, sigh out your mouth as you soften your shoulders back, lengthening up through your spine. And as we hold this mudra as a flame, breathing like a flame, noticing the flow, the current of your breath moving through you. And following the pattern of your breath, as you follow your breath deeper, tuning into the light of your breath, invigorating with fresh air through the whole of you. Noticing down to your feet, around your toes, through your legs, around your hips, lighting up your spine, all the way through your body, as you soften your shoulders back and feel the strength of your hands and this connection with this mudra, lighting up to your brain again as you soften your face and feel the warmth of your body, of your breath. Maybe you're feeling that the energy is warming through you. And as if you could imagine you have flames from your shoulders and flames from the crown of your head. This flame of transformation, of what you would like to set as your intention this week to grow with, to notice and awaken in your life, and possibly to transform. And choosing an affirmation or an intention, you just notice that, breathing it out to the world, and softening all the way through as you breathe it out from your heart. Let's sound on, the sound of creation, to create this intention with our circle all together. You're all on mute, so let's take a big inhale. Om. And taking another breath, having a sigh if you like. Let's extend our mudra up to the sky, this flame growing up, and lengthen through the sides of your body, your spine, the front of your body. Feel the energy within you and intend to rise this energy for your own activation. Have one more breath like this, please. And maybe looking up with an inhale. Exhale, softening your jaw and your shoulders. Lowering the hands back down to the sides. Let's inhale, reach the hands up. And exhale, lower them down to the sides, turning the palms down. Twice more, as if you were shining around your aura like you are, and blessing all the space around you. Inhale to reach up, and light up. Exhale to bless down to the ground. One more time. Inhale, lift it up. And exhale, take it down, blessing to the earth. Great. Let's go onto our hands and knees, please. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Just have a little sway from side to side as your hands are pressing down to the ground. Feel the fingers separate from each other and equal space between your fingers, your thumb. Maybe have a sway forward and back as well. And feel the sway forward and back, strengthening your wrists, activating the stretch through your forearms. Let's continue this sway forward and back, going to child's pose, and then coming up to a cow form where we lift our heart and our tailbone back. Exhale, round back to child's pose, extending the fingers forward. Inhale, coming up, lifting your chest and your tailbone. Exhale, lowering, feeling your spine lengthening with the hips to the heels. Inhale, lifting your heart, looking up before you. And exhale, let's round to cat now, rounding and hollowing the front of your body as you round the back, spread across your shoulders. Pause in your cat for one more breath, pressing the ground away. Feel your arms, the ground, all the way to the feet. And then let's soften back to a tabletop position. We'll inhale, lift our right hand up to the sky, look up to the thumb, turning our thoracic spine. Exhale, take the hand underneath your left arm, threading it down. Inhale, reach it up again to the sky, looking round, turning. Exhale, under the body, towards the left, and pause as you hover. Inhale to lift up and turn into a twist again. And exhale as we lower this time all the way to our right upper arm, shoulder. Lengthen the left arm above the head if you like. You can come onto your fingertips, stretch through the left side. Hips are lifted over your knees. And we're just dropping all the way to the right side of our face and shoulder. Have a nice stretch and release. Maybe have a sigh. You can stay with the left hand over your head or wrap it round the back to melt the left shoulder back and have a stretch through the left shoulder. One more breath here. And then exhale, take both hands down to the ground, coming onto your tabletop position again. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, lift the left hand up, reaching up, turning your gaze up to that left thumb. Exhale to thread it under the body, hovering above the ground. Inhale to lift it up and lengthen. Exhale to wrap it underneath, feeling the side abdominals. Inhale to lengthen, lift it up again, turning the left ribs. Exhale, dropping it all the way under now, resting on your left side of your face, your shoulder, right hand above the head. Taking 3 big breaths, maybe coming onto your right fingertips to extend through the side of your body more. One more big breath here, please. You can wrap that right arm around the back to touch your left side of back if you feel that right shoulder peeling back. Bring the weight to the ground. One more breath. Inhale, come up to a tabletop position again. Let's cross our ankles at the back and then just lower your hips all the way down, so we're sitting on our hips now and our feet are forward. We're going to straighten out our right leg and take our left foot and knee, and then just start to rock the hip, opening our hips. We'll just have a nice little sequence, activating our hips and our core as well. I'm going to stretch through the legs as well and waking up our leg line before we stand up. Then let's hold around the shin and just circle the left ankle round. You can keep flexing the right foot as you circle the left ankle round one way, then the other. As you hold the foot and the knee again, just rock the foot and the knee a bit further to side. And then let's hold the shin towards us, grabbing around the foot, the knee, wherever feels best for you. You can hold on to the leg if that's better. And trying to move the shin so it's facing, well, the inner calf shin area, so it's facing your body a little bit more, and you're moving the leg a bit more parallel to your chest. And then take this left foot down to the outside of the right thigh. Press the right hand down, lift the left hand up into a side plank variation. Check that that left foot's comfy on the ground and the heels underneath the knee. Exhale, dip the hip down. Inhale, lift it up. Keep that going. Breathing through, tapping into your breath again, your own rhythm. And activating your shoulder as you lift and lower. Feel the stretch through this right side, your hip, your abs. One more time, dipping up and down. Great, and then let's lower the right hip down. Take your left hand in front of you to lower your right forearm to the ground. We'll just have a stretch, thinking about the right side of our body and our right hip. Holding it there for 2 more breaths, softening your right shoulder, looking forwards. 1 more breath. And then using your body strength to press you up, turning to your right foot again. Let's take hold of the left foot forward now and start to straighten through the leg. Maybe the knee stays bent and you're pulling it in towards you, or you can straighten with each breath, moving a bit more into the stretch, looking up to the top toes. Flex your right toes as well. Thinking about creating space in between your toes. And as we practice with our embodied flow, we're thinking about the whole of our body being together with our breath, with our awareness. As we lengthen this left heel away, lengthening up through your spine, lifting your heart, softening your shoulders back. 1 more breath, well done. And then exhale, take that left foot down to the ground. We'll take the hands behind. Press the right toes towards the ground and lift the hips. Hands are behind, shoulder width apart, and you're trying to lift your hips up, but keep them level. Look down the body. Maybe look up to the sky if that's okay for your shoulders and your neck. 1 more breath, trying to press all feet and hands down, and then lowering down to the ground. Let's keep our hands behind us and shake the legs out in front. Lift through your lower belly and feel your core. 1 more breath, shaking your legs, feeling your core. And then we'll go to the other side. So we're going to stretch the left foot out in front, hold our hand onto the right leg wherever it feels comfortable, the knee and the foot perhaps. The left foot is flexed in front of you. Your hips are equal down to the ground. We're just swaying gently, opening this leg, say hello to this right side. Holding on to your shin area to circle the ankle round one way and then the other. And change that in your own speed a few times, how you like to do it. Notice the circle, the spiral moving through your shin and calf up to your knee and down through the thigh to the hip. I'll hold the foot again with the knee if possible, and then squaring the leg a little bit further around into the stretch. Then start to move the knee and the foot open a bit more into a bit more of a rocking motion to feel into this hip, opening more with ease, circling all the synovial fluid around both hips to open with spaciousness. But then hold the leg towards you and just pause there, checking in on this side and what's the difference. Noticing if this shin is the same as the other, parallel to the chest, or if it's slightly different. Mine's different on this side. And then let's ground the right foot down just in front of the left hip. Move yourself over so you have that heel underneath the knee. Left hand under shoulder. Lift right hand up to the sky when you're ready. And then going with your hip dips, Feeling into your transverse side abdominals, the hip, the core, as you dip up and down for the same number approximately on this side. Breathing deep. And then let's lower down with our left hip. Carefully use your hands to change it so that the left forearm is to the mat now and your left side is just lowering. Your right hand can be in front of you and it's going to turn around. Now one more breath, just resting with this left side to the ground, relaxing. Using your body strength to press you up to the top. We'll turn to the left foot now. Holding the foot forward, we'll start to straighten this leg, maybe pulling the knee in at first. It's quite a nice stretch, flexing both feet, and then starting to straighten through the leg, look to the toes, soften the shoulders back, lengthen through your spine. Lift it with your gaze and your core. Flexing the feet, feel the air between the toes again, all the way through to the back of the head, the crown of the head. Softening your face and jaw. And then letting that go, let's take the right foot down to the ground, hands behind you. Press the left foot down and the right heel is underneath the knee as you lift up, squaring your hips, chuck down your body, maybe lifting your gaze up to the sky. As you press equal with the feet and the hands, lengthening through the spine, lifting heart. Exhale, lowering down. Let's keep the hands behind us and shake out the feet again. Feeling your shoulders stretch as well, perhaps if you lean back a little bit. Then let's start to balance on our sit bones. As you balance on your sit bones, you can have the toes pointing down or flex your feet forward, hands around your thighs. If you want to move the feet a bit further parallel to the ground for boat Navasana, flexing the feet looking to the toes. Hands can be out to the sides if that's available to you. Maybe you're working on straightening the legs after a few breaths and pointing the feet for your full boat Navasana. Lengthening through your spine, lifting your gaze to the toes. Lift through your core with a bandha lower belly, drawing in and up. And then exhale, lowering down. Let's take it onto our hands and feet to plank. You can have your knees down in plank. Check your length in plank, setting up your hands, shoulder width, and your feet hip distance, please. Then let's bend our knees and send the hips back and up for tiger dog, a variation of our down dog when we low to the ground. We'll come forward to plank again with an inhale, hands are spread and all fingers, thumbs are pressing down. Exhale, bend the knees, send the inner thighs back and up for your tiger dog. One more time, inhale forwards, feel strength through your shoulders, core, thighs. Exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back, feel the inner thighs, tilting the pelvis back. Feel down to the feet and the inner arches, to the hands, the center of your palms. And relaxing, walking the feet tiny little steps forward, maybe on your tiptoes. And maybe staying on your tiptoes for a breath as you extend your hands forward, looking forwards. You can have the heels down as well if that's better for you. Then let's soften the heels down, take the feet a tiny bit wider than hip distance apart and hold onto your elbows as you sway from side to side. Bending your knees, allowing your body to drop over the thighs, and the head to be soft. Allowing the weight to drop out of your body so you're heavy and your head feels heavy, your face, your jaw relaxed. As you sway from side to side, perhaps looking under one upper arm and then the other. Feel the feet, the balance of both feet. And then coming to a still point in the center, you can shrug your shoulders up and around the shoulder girdle, as if you're like flossing around the joints. And then maybe letting the hands dangle down, just shake your head yes and no lightly. Open your jaw wide and have a sigh. Let's take the right hand just to the midpoint in between your feet and forward of the feet slightly so it's underneath your head, and lift the left hand to the sky. 3 big circles. You can bend both knees or bending the right knee quite a lot with the left knee bending and straightening a bit more as you circle round. Great, going to the other side when you've done your 3, bending the knees, maybe the left knee bends a lot, and that right knee bends and lifts as you circle the arm. Coming back to center, let the weight drop out of your body again, shoulders are really heavy, and then starting to roll up through your core and your back, feeling the spine as you come to standing, shrugging your shoulders back a few times. And we'll just start with a few swinging motions, tapping our kidneys as we move the feet wide, turn the toes out, maybe lifting one ankle as you swing to the other side. Feel the hands tapping on the kidneys at the back of the lower back, above the hips, and you're putting some pressure there to activate, wake up your whole system, your chi, your energy, your metabolism. Great, one more swing each side, and then let's come to center. We'll do earth, sky, pranayama, just like we did when we were seated. With an inhale, reach the hands up, hands can be shoulder width. Exhale, turn the palms down, and as they come down, bend your knees a little bit, lowering the hands to the center. Inhale, reach the hands up, straighten your legs, hands above the head. Exhale, palms down as you lower, blessing around your aura, your space. Inhale, earth to sky. Exhale, hands down to the earth. And once more, inhale, reaching up. And exhale, lowering, grounding down. As we lower down this time, let's turn our feet and widen the feet out a little bit more so you feel the legs really active for our forward fold. With an inhale, lengthen forwards. Exhale to fold in. You can keep with the movement or stay in stillness. Inhale, lengthen forwards, looking forwards to a flat back. Exhale to fold in, draw up through your core and the legs. Inhale to lengthen, looking forwards. Exhale to fold in, and now let's soften for a breath. Noticing the weight to the front of the feet, the back leg line with the back, the whole posterior chain of our body, lifting our thighs. Taking one more breath, please, with an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, drawing up through your core as you soften your shoulders and your face. Inhale, looking forwards. Take the right hand in to the floor just underneath the face again and lift the left hand up. Let's circle round 3 times again and bending your knees. Maybe both knees are bending the same or slightly different if you need to. Circling 3 times on this side. And let's wrap the right arm, the left arm around the back to the right hip. Looking over that left shoulder. Pressing the right hand down. Feel both feet. And then as you exhale, take the left hand down. Inhale, reach the right hand up and circling round. 3 breaths, 3 circles on this side. Wrapping the arm around the back and balancing the hips, the legs as you draw that right shoulder back, melting. And one of my friends posted this image the other day saying it looked like a peace sign. So if you imagine the left hand and your feet are the peace sign, then we reach our right hand up to the sky Exhale, hands down, turn your feet in to come up to the top and reach the hands up. As you exhale, hands to your heart. Feel the feet hit wide again and parallel. We'll do a few movements. Then inhale, reach the hands wide. As you exhale, take the hands back together. One more time. Inhale, reach the hands wide, big, open heart. Exhale, hands together, prayer to your hearts. We'll move forward to the top of the mat now. So standing the top of the mat, hip distance apart. And grounding down for our Tadasana mountain pose. Hands to your heart as you lengthen up through your body to the crown of your head. Soften your shoulders back. We'll start with Surya Namaskar A. As you just take a breath, activating your core, softening your shoulders and your face. Inhale, lift the hands up to the sky, looking up. Exhale, bend the knees as you lower for your forward fold. Inhale, looking forward to a flat back, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands down, stepping back with right foot, low or high lunge, your choice. Lifting hands up to the sky. You can take hand variation with the hands separate, shoulder width apart, palms pressed together, or index finger pointing up in Kali Mudra again. Lighting up, have an extra breath here, feel the ground. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank with an inhale. Knees can be down in your plank if you need to. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or full chaturanga press up. Inhale, lift the heart for cobra, shoulders back. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 3 big breaths. Anytime you need to rest, you can rest in child's pose like usual. As we come to down dog, we tune into equanimous breath. Equanimous body and mind, breathing through, tapping into depth of your breath and the path of your breath. Inhale, lifting right foot up to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in, press off the back foot to step it forward. Low or high lunge, your choice, reaching hands up, choosing your hand options. And lengthening through the spine, lighting from the ground to the top. One more big breath with an inhale to lengthen. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, reach forward to the top of the mat, stepping forward, looking up, lifting halfway. Exhale, forward fold as you drop through lower belly and shoulders. Inhale, reach up to the top, looking up, press through the feet. Exhale, forward fold as you bow down again. Inhale to look forward and lengthen, lift heart. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, left foot, low or high lunge, your choice. Inhale, let's reach the hands up to prayer, and then take the prayer to the back of our head. Feel into the upper arms, the elbows, the shoulders, square over the hips. Press to both feet, lengthening. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down, step it back to plank. Knees can be down again, or straight legs, press to the heels. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, elbows in. Inhale, sweep the heart forward for cobra, or up dog with the knees off the mat, lengthening your heart forward. Exhale, back to down dog. 3 big breaths. You can pedal out your dog or stay in stillness. Firm the hands, feel the thumbs and the little fingers. Lift through the armpits to your shoulders. Looking to the knees, lifting your core. Inhale, lift left foot up to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in, press off that back foot to step it forward. Low or high lunge, again, your choice, reaching up. Palms together, let's take the palms to the back of the head. Lengthening with your breath. Checking in with your breath. Lighting through. Inhale here. Exhale, hands down, stepping forward with an inhale. Looking forward, lift heart and lower belly. Exhale, folding, lower belly lifted and shoulders. Inhale, rise up to the top, firm the legs, looking up. Exhale, bowing down again, all the way down. Inhale to look forward and lengthen. Exhale, hands down, stepping back, right foot. Let's stay in high lunge now. You can keep the hands down. What we're going to do is lower the back knee and lift it 3 times. So you can do that with the hands down or hands up if you want to power up. Okay, 3 breaths. On your next exhale, lower down the knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lengthen. Once more. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to lift the knee. Exhale, hands down. Step it back to plank with an inhale. Press the ground away. Exhale, lower your own style to the ground. Inhale, lift the heart for lengthening. Then the back bend, cobra up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Or resting in your child's pose if you need to. Tuning into your breath, the equanimous breath. Big deep breath through from hands to feet. Noticing shoulders and hips, the pelvis, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, lifting right foot up to the sky. Exhale, draw the foot in, staying with the back knee lifted, hands down, or lifting them up to the sky again. 3 lowers with an exhale, lowering the knee down. Inhale to press up. Exhale, down with the knee. Inhale to lift up. Once more, exhale, down with the knee. Inhale to reach up. Exhale, hands down. Let's step forward with an inhale. Looking forward to lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. We're going to hold this forward fold for 3 breaths and just have a break, getting our breath back together. Interlace the hands behind the back. Lift the hands up, bend the knees for the shoulder stretch. Maybe have a little sway from side to side if you like that. Inhale, looking forward, release your hands to a flat back. Exhale, let's take the feet together for chair pose. Inhale, reach the hands up, hips are back, inner legs are pressing together and feet are equal. Feel your shins and your core. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, look forward to a flat back. Exhale, step or jump your feet back to plank. And let's lower down all the way now to the ground. We'll take a few back bends, but we'll go gentle at first in Sphinx. Move the elbows underneath your shoulders. Wiggle onto the front of your thighs. Feel the feet and the front of the feet. Feel the warmth that you've created with the strength in your flow. The breath moving through. Following the path of your breath with lightness. Clearing out any tension, maybe having a sigh here in your Sphinx as you soften your shoulders back. Let's take Hakini Mudra, the fingertips and thumb tips touching, forming this mudra to represent the hemispheres of our brain and our heart, the 5 elements of earth, water, fire, air and space. Breathing through, a few more breaths please. Lengthening your heart forward, feel the legs. Lift your glutes slightly to activate the spine and protect the lower back. And then exhale, lower down. Let's take wide cobra. Fingers are fingertips are to the sides of the mat or off the mat. Elbows up and you're bending your knuckles forwards. Inhale, lift the heart, shoulders back. Exhale to lower down, twice more. Inhale to lift up, looking up perhaps. Exhale to lower down. Once more, inhale, feel the feet, the legs, activate the glutes, lift up a bit more. Exhale to lower down. Let's take our hands either side of our hips, palms facing up. Turn your cheek to the mat, have a sigh and a rest. Turn the other cheek to the mat as well, feeling the neck stretch. Softening your shoulders. We'll take the forearms to the ground again in Sphinx, elbows under shoulders, firm the hands down, tuck the toes under, just wiggle onto the front of the thighs again, and then with the toes either tucked under or flat, we're just going to lift our hips up and look down to the knees. Maybe tucking the toes under will activate your whole core line to the inner arches. Lift your lower belly up. Inhale, lower the hips, look forwards. Twice more. Exhale, lift the hips, look down to the knees. Inhale, lower the hips, looking forwards. Exhale to lift up once more. And inhale to lower, lengthening, looking forwards. We're now going to shuffle onto forearm plank. So however that is for you, you can have the legs straight or the knees down in your forearm plank, just like we have that activation. As you press to the heels, lift the shoulder girdle up, level the hips. One more breath. We now lift the hips up, tilt the head in between the upper arms, walk the feet in a bit for dolphin. We'll stay here for 2 more breaths, and then you can have a rest down in child's pose, or we'll lift one leg up and then the other leg. Lifting the shoulders, lifting the core, press to the feet, spread the toes away from each other, feel equal on both forearms. Stepping the feet towards each other a little bit. Inhale, lift the right foot up. Feel the shoulders lifted or rest in your child's pose. Exhale, take that foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Pressing through. Exhale, take it down. Now lowering to your knees, let's come up to downward facing dog. As you press back, lengthen the feet back. Have a pedal out. Taking the feet together. Big toes touching. Inhale, lift the right foot up, bend the right knee for scorpion dog. Look under the right upper arm, flex the foot. Feel the right hip over the left, opening the hips. Inhale, step the foot forward to the top of the mat, grounding left heel down, coming up, warrior one, hands overhead. Take some arm circles, just circling the arms round. Half. Easing out your shoulders after that dolphin. And then as you inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, we're going to turn the left hand forward, the right hand back, come off the right heel, and look back to the right thumb like we've done before. Inhale, reach the hands up overhead, and then open to warrior two. Right hand forward, left hand back, we're grounding the left heel down and looking forwards. And let's do this twice more. Inhale, reach the left hand forwards, right hand back, turn the body, lift the left heel. Inhale, have the hands to center, and then open out warrior two, right hand forward, left hand back. Once more, inhale, left hand forward, right hand back, turning into your revolved lunge. Exhale, take the hands to warrior two, your own way, bending that right knee, looking down the right upper arm. Inhale, reach the right hand up, straightening the right leg, keep a micro bend in the knee. Take the left hand to your left hip, move the left foot in a little bit, Trikonasana triangle. As we inhale, reach this right hand forward, down the inner seam of the right leg to the inner calf. Peel the left hip back with your hand, the left ribs back perhaps, lifting the left hand up when you're ready. Either keeping it straight or 3 big circles round with this arm, feeling into the fascia, connection to the heel, breathing through. Taking your left hand to your hip, we're going to bend our right knee, half moon balance, moving this right hand forward, diagonal to the ground off the little toe side. So it's underneath the shoulder, it's underneath the foot, but it's reaching forward of the foot diagonal. Feel the left toes flexing forward, left hand up to the sky, looking round to the left, turning your body. And as an extra challenge like we did last week, maybe lifting that right hand up over the floor, hovering. And it's a challenge, I can't even do it, well done. Great, exhale, left foot down, let's take the hands down. Move back to plank when you're ready, lowering through your vinyasa, or you can rest if you need to. Inhale, lift for cobra, upward facing dog, looking up, exhale back to down dog. Have a rest in child's pose if you need to, it's really nice to rest as well. Pedal out in your down dog. If you're in your down dog, maybe circling one ankle round one way as you lift the foot, and then the other. And then going to the other side, circling round one way and then the other. We'll step the feet together in down dog, please. Big toes touching. Inhale, lift the left foot up, bend the left knee, look under left upper arm. The scorpion dog as you flex the left foot, moving the left hip back over the right, being the left knee and foot drawing back for the stretch. Hands are balanced. Exhale, draw the knee forward, stepping the foot to the top of the mat. Warrior one as we rise up, hands up, and then circling your own way, just easing the arms, having a circle round. And keeping the arms really soft perhaps as well. Have a breath with an inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, we're going to take the right hand forward, left hand back, and look to the left thumb in our revolve lunge. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale for your warrior two, left hand out in front, right hand back, rounding that right heel, and keep that going. 2 more times each side with your own breath, just moving around, exploring. Doesn't have to be so serious, it can be more open and playful if you like. Inhale to one side and have a breath there. And then let's meet in our warrior two with the left hand forward, left foot forward when you're ready. Inhale, lift the left hand up, straightening that left leg, keep a micro bend in the knee. Take the right hand to the hip, move the right foot in a little bit for Trikonasana. As you inhale, reach the hand forward and then down in a seam of the leg. Check that it's not too low, and then we're tilting our right hip back, the right ribs back, perhaps with the hand. Lift the right hand up to the sky. Stay there in your stillness with your breath, connecting through or circling this right arm round with your breath, feeling the fascia stretch, opening through the ribs, the thoracic spine, the hip, the sacrum. Great, as you come to the next breath, take the right hand to right hip, bend the left knee, take the left hand forwards at a big diagonal, so we're not near the foot again, and our hands under our shoulders, turning the body round to the right, flexing the right foot, lifting right hand when you're ready. The breath here, feel through the legs, keeping a micro bend in the standing leg always. Breathing, lifting your heart, maybe as your extra challenge, look down and lift that left hand up in your star. And some days you can get it, some days you can't. Great, as you lower the right foot down, both hands to the ground, let's step it back to plank and let's lower down all the way to the ground now. Resting in crocodile, cross your forearms, have a sway of your feet over the thighs, side to side. Have a sigh through your mouth, maybe opening your jaw. Well done, all the hard work done now. Let's check which forearm's over the other in your normal crocodile, how you switch, how you have this crossed forearms, and we'll switch to the other side after we've just done one more back activation. So we're going to take bow or locust, maybe having both hands to both feet if you can find the feet with the hands, and lifting chest, lifting knees and feet. Keep the feet towards each other, hip distance apart, and not widening the knees too much. That's a bit hard for you, and you want to be a bit more open in your locust, lifting your heart, lengthen the legs, and the hands are free, palms turned up. 2 more big breaths, either way, enjoying, breathing through, finding a smile, enjoying this background, activating the whole of your system. 1 more breath, and then exhale, lowering down, crossing your forearms the other way now in your crocodile as you sway your feet side to side over the thighs. Soften your face, your jaw. Let's take the hands under the shoulders, firm the feet, press it back to child's pose, please. Lifting through your body, hips back to your heels as you rest. Hands can be above the head, palms pressed together, and take the prayer to the back of the neck again. Or you can rest your hands, maybe resting the hands to the feet if you need to relax your shoulders more. Take a few big breaths through the back of your body, saying well done and thank you to your body. Feel the pathway, the journey of your breath again, and the depth of your breath. And then, so you're coming up, let's just have a think about what we're doing next as we just rest in kneeling Virasana hero pose. You can have the heels underneath the hips, or if you prefer to stretch the thighs and the knees a bit more, take the heels out to the outer hips. And I'll just show you what we're going to do. Quite a few of you have done this with me before, so you'll know it. We'll reach one hand forward, the right hand forward, start with the right actually, and knees come hip distance apart. We then take that right hand back to the right heel. The toes can be tucked under so you don't have to reach back so far. Lift the left hand up into your half camel and square the body, and then take the left hand forwards and circle that round to the left heel. Lift the right hand up and enjoy your half camel, and then you keep going like that. Sometimes it's a bit hard to keep the feet flexed and move forwards, so you can flatten the toes and take the toes flat and then flex the toes as you lift up if that's better for you. And when you're ready, you can start to move, opening and flowering, lighting up like a flame. If this is a bit too hard for you and you're finding it struggle, you can just keep one hand behind the back and lift the other hand and stay lifted with your body over your knees and just enjoy a nice kind of sequence of yourself, moving one hand behind the back, one hand above you. Enjoy that. One more time, each side, and ending on the opposite side you didn't start with. Looking amazing, everyone. Gorgeous circling. A living flame. And then let's come to a seat with the hips to the ground and the feet forward. Have a shuffle of your feet and your hips forward. So we'll take our normal forward fold, Paschimottanasana, to seal all that in. Move the glutes out the way so you're equal with both hips. Inhale, reach the hands up to the sky. Exhale, hover halfway, draw up through lower belly and pelvic floor. Inhale, reach the hands forward, flexing the feet, and exhale, forward fold. Keeping your gaze to your toes. Hands can be to the sides of the legs or to the feet. If you have the feet, squaring the feet with the hands maybe to the sides of the feet, or holding first 2 fingers and thumbs to the big toes, but keep the feet square wherever you are, working on the sides of the outer edges, spreading the toes, lifting your heart with an inhale. Exhale, draw up through Mula Bandha, pelvic floor, and your lower belly. Keeping that Lift through your core as you keep lengthening with your inhale. And exhale to soften the shoulders, the face and the jaw. Inhale to lengthen, toes are active, looking forwards with a long neck, long spine. Notice the hips and the sit bones. One more breath. Inhaling forwards and exhaling, resting. And let's just take one breath, totally resting, softening to the ground. And then slowly coming up to the top. We'll take one more nice resting forward fold. So we'll move the soles of the feet together and create a diamond shape with our legs for Tadasana Starseed. Taking the hands underneath the calves and around the front of the shins towards the ankles, maybe wherever you feel it's lowering down for you. And as you lower, have a nestle down with the body, send the hips back a little bit. And as you rest, maybe gazing forwards to your feet to keep the back of the neck long, but relaxing the neck as well, so gazing down to the mat when you're ready. As you soften your neck, your jaw, your shoulders, soften down through your back. Feel the pelvis and the tilt of the pelvis, drawing up through Mula Bandha and lower belly. Keeping that activation with your breath to massage your internal organs. As you breathe through, feel the feet all the way from the toes, through the legs, the hips, lengthening the spine. Breathing with that fire, lighting, flame energy, transformation again. Like embers of a fire glowing within this low light. As you breathe through, as if the light was sealing in to every part of you, like embers create charcoal. And then having one more big breath, softening fully, please. As we slowly come up to the top with our body, let's take the feet firm to the top of the mat, move the hips forward, lowering down with our core, hands forward, palms turned up as you start to lower through the lower back. Feel the spine dropping to the mat really slowly, slow as you can, lifting your core, lowering down. Take the hands over your head. You can stretch out the legs if you want, full body stretch. Lengthen the toes, the fingers away from each other, activating and stretching through. And then softening. Let's take spinal twist, moving our right knee in towards the body. Take the right knee over to the left. The left leg can stay straight. Maybe you wiggle the hips over to the center of the mat a bit more. And the right arm, in cactus arm if you like, elbow bent, palm turned up. Or the arm can be straight, shoulder width apart. Aiming for both shoulders to stay down, melting to the ground. And as you turn to look to the right, maybe closing your eyes and taking 3 more big breaths. Feeling the stretch through this right side, breathing through. Enjoying breath through the right lung, the right rib cage. Feeling the right hip activating towards the top of the mat a little bit to stretch your lower back. One more breath, having a sigh perhaps. And then let's come back to center, changing the legs over, straighten that right leg, bend the left knee into the body, and then taking that left knee over to the right. for your spinal twist, maybe wiggling the hips to the center of the mat a bit more. Left hand away from the body, bending the elbow for your cactus arm, or straightening the hand, palm facing up. You know what to do, breathing through this side, checking the left shoulders melting to the ground, feeling the breath, creating the space with your breath, breathing through the left lung and rib cage, noticing the left hip and moving it slightly in your awareness down towards the top of the mat. Taking 3 more big breaths. Be sighing out. And then coming to a center on your back, if your back is level to the ground. Bring the knees in for a hug, rock from side to side. You can circle the knees round, and circling the other direction when you're ready. You can choose shoulder stand or restorative shoulder stand, or happy baby, whichever feels more appropriate for you today and your practice. For happy baby, you can hold onto the backs of the calves, or the first 2 fingers and thumbs to the big toes, drawing the knees to the sides of the body, flexing the feet, feeling the shoulders, the back, and the hips down. If you like restorative shoulder stand, moving your hands underneath your hips and feet are flexed to the sky. You can point and flex the feet and circle the ankles, enjoying your waterfall and inversion that's resting but still feeling the flow of blood to your heart and your mind in a different direction. If you like to take full shoulder stand, of course I'm sure you know what to do, and you're doing it probably lifting to the toes, breathing to the belly, activating your back as you lift the hips above the shoulders. They don't have to be straight above the shoulders, circling the ankles or taking some leg variations, either heels up, toes down, legs wide, or the soles of the feet, knees wide, heels to the pelvis. You can take the legs straight, heels together, toes out for your fishtail. And any other variations you like, maybe dropping one leg over the head for plow, 1 foot to the sky, and going to the other side on your half plow. Maybe both feet over the head for full plow, and resting when you need to, coming down through the back, rolling onto the back when you're ready, hugging your knees in. You can rock from side to side again. And let's all take fish Matsyasana, the canter pose. Straighten the legs to the top of the mat. Bring the hands underneath the glutes, elbows to the mat. Look to the toes, come up onto your forearms and your elbows. And then we lift the chest and send the head back. Big deep breaths across your heart, your lungs. Flex the feet to activate the legs, or point the feet again is another bit different stretch for the legs, the core, the spine. 1 more big breath, enjoying your breath across your heart, your lungs, balancing your thyroid, your metabolism. Well done, and then slowly softening your body down to the ground, tucking your chin in slightly as you come to your restful position, resting in Shavasana. Either with the inner knees touching for restorative rest, or the legs wide. Hands can be wide, palms turned up, or hands to your body. And as you have a sigh, maybe turning your head from side to side. And as you come to stillness, it as comfy as possible, finding yourself letting go of all efforts and totally relaxing, letting go of any holding around your shoulders, your core, your hips, letting all of your skin soften, your face, your skull, all of your body soften. And with this softness, soaking in the light of your practice, all the prana shimmering and settling to the space within you, the space around you, the space of you. Breathing across your heart, your lungs, this light swirling through the whole of your torso, around all your internal organs. You soften through your head, your face, softening your arms, your hands, fingers and thumbs, softening down through your spine, your pelvis, softening down through your legs, feet, toes, and the soles of your feet. Resting in this light of love and peace within you. Resting in your essence. And I read a translation of Shanti path, the path of peace, written in the Upanishads, an ancient text of yoga. Unto heaven may there be peace, peace in the skies and peace on earth. May all the waters and plants know peace. May the great trees of the forest and the universe know peace. May there be peace, happiness, and wholeness for all. Peace, peace, peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Rest in this peace. And I read that again. Unto heaven may there be peace. Peace in the skies and peace on earth. May all the waters and the plants know peace. May the great trees of the forest and the universe know peace. May there be peace, happiness, and wholeness for all. Peace, peace, peace. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. As you seal that in with thanks and gratitude, with love and peace, sending peace out to you all with the love of your heart. As you Stretch and move your fingers and toes, circle your wrists and ankles. Hugging your knees in when you're ready. And if at all you'd like to stay lying down and practice a longer Shavasana, you're welcome to, of course. Coming up to seated when you're ready. And there's no rush. As we come to seated, let's practice 3 Oms, 3 Shantis together, sealing this practice in, creating peace for ourselves, peace for others, peace for all. 3 Oms with an inhale in between each, and then we sound Shanti, Shanti, Shanti with a continuous breath. As we inhale to prepare, closing your eyes, please. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathing with those vibrations as you bow your head to your heart, bowing to each other, bowing to all. Namaste. Thank you everyone for a lovely morning together again.